Oh, and we should officially be live for all of you watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so hot. You have no idea how hot it is. It's insanely hot for all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Today, yes, we're going to be drinking. We're drinking a little bit of this. And for all of you, yes, we're going to be raiding. We're going to be raiding a lot of stuff while drinking. Oof, let me get this. Boom. While we're drinking whiskey. For all of you watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, if you can do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's give it a couple seconds. Let's give it a couple seconds to see if it actually, we're officially live. I think we should be live. And usually at the beginning of the stream, we have to do something new, yes. Give it a cheese. There you go. Good cheese for all of you watching. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start pouring up a little whiskey for all of you. And we're going to start drinking. We're going to start rating. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know how this looks. And for a lot of you watching, oof, let's start pouring up a little whiskey. Our Reaper crew, for all of you watching, yes, it's going to be the new format. Yes, it's going to be the new format for some of you that are out here watching. I hope you enjoy this new format. You know what? I do want to change this up. Eventually, we're going to make sure of it before all of you watch. If you haven't, hit that like button, and we're going to be drinking up a little bit of whiskey. Yes, a little bit of whiskey here. Boom, a little bit of whiskey. And you're probably wondering, what the heck is this in the bag? Well, first off, that right there is everybody in Miami. It is so hot out here, it's insane. I'm going to say this for a lot of you. We're going to go on and we're going to start off with one thing out here. And the one thing, I don't know if you guys can see, but the heat here in Florida, it's insane. I can't really tell you how hot it is unless you come to Florida. And I don't expect anybody to come to Florida. By the way, I don't know if some of you can see. You can't see the shirt, but for all of you, the shirt is really nice that I'm wearing for all of you watching. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. All right, so let's start this stream off. There's a couple things we have to talk about, a couple things we have to rate, and I have quite a couple things that I want to show you. One of the few things down here is, oof, Bulleit. I can say that this company, it's a bar company, and before we do anything talking about these whiskeys, before we do anything, here we go. Cheers, all of you. I don't know if you can see it. Cheers, all of you. Let's have the first lick. That thing is really good. It's a single barrel that I'm having. And for some of you, let's make sure to do this over here. Boom. For some of you watching, I want to make sure you understand this whiskey that we have in the back, this is definitely just for bars. Now, there's a huge rating, yes, a huge rating on this whiskey. When it comes to bar whiskey, I don't suggest all of you to go out there and buy this, especially the people out here that are looking for a good whiskey. I don't suggest any of you to go buy this. This is something that you can see at the stores very often. You get recommended, all of you get recommended it. It's not a whiskey that I would recommend. And also, we can also say this, at bars, they get this for a little bit of almost nothing. And they make you a cocktail with this. Now, let me say this. Bourbon, yes, bourbon notes they're all different most of the time, but you do still get those classic notes, those brown sugars, the vanillas, and all those caramel notes. When it comes to this whiskey that we see in the bag, oof, we're going to say this. There's people out here. Look at this. We got to rate this a little bit. There's people out here so enthusiastic about this company that they're actually buying and making, look at this, I mean, come on. They're making sweaters out of these things. I'm going to say this. I don't know if it's Christmas time yet or Halloween, but I wouldn't be rocking this, especially knowing that it's from Bulleit. Now, I'm not trying to put down the company. These are opinions, and for all of you watching, entertainment purposes, that's what it is. But this, come on now, this over here, come on, man. What are we doing out here? Rating on this? I'm going to say the rating on this would be probably like negative 100. You know, we got the ratings from 1 to 100. This has to be negative 100. It's got to be, I mean, the colors are nice, but it's almost like having a sweater that says Wawa. Like, I'm not going to wear a gasoline sweater. I'm going to say this right now. The only thing I'll be wearing, boom. That's the only thing I'm going to be wearing. I don't wear these kind of things. But for some of you, we have to talk about this, right? We're going to say this. Some of you don't understand that there's other things out there in this world. We're drinking whiskey. We're starting to rate stuff, right? We're going to start to rate stuff. There's a lot of things out in this world that people like. There's a hype, a huge hype around everything. And I'm going to say this. If you like hype, well, you're probably going to like this next thing I'm about to show you, right? The next thing I'm about to show you for any of you watching is going to be something that a lot of you probably know it's famous, very well off. And some of you probably, I don't know if any of you want to go looking for it, but I think my smile is a little bit better. There you go. My smile's a little bit better. And here we go. Let's boom it on here. Picasso. Oof. Picasso. Can somebody tell me, Picasso, look at this. Look at this. And somebody look at this. Look at this. Look at this painting. By the way, AM, thank you so much for the $2 super chat today. Officially, we start off with Ed Roma with a $50 super chat. It's a huge appreciation to all of you. This is what everybody wants. What is this? Can somebody tell me what this is? Look at this. And somebody tell me this goes for millions of dollars, okay? Goes for millions of dollars. For all of you watching, let's say this. For anybody that wants a Picasso painting, well, there you go. Y'all want a Picasso painting? That's what it is. Just exactly the same as, for example, it's the same thing as Bulleit, okay? It's the same thing as Bulleit. I know many of you are like, man, I gotta have the Bulleit. If you want to have the Bulleit, you might as well say you want the Picasso painting, okay? You might as well say you want the Picasso painting, and I'm not gonna explain why I wouldn't buy a Picasso painting. But for all of you, cheers, cheers, cheers. Let's put a little bit of whiskey on here. Cheers, cheers, all of you. Um, that is exactly what Bulleit shouldn't. I'm gonna say this. That's exactly what Bulleit doesn't taste like. It tastes like, tastes like, tastes like just amazing stuff. Point of the matter is, this is Picasso. Who buys this? Rating on here, negative 1,000. Now we're gonna say another one. Holy Lord, Picasso. Another Picasso painting. Now, this is the hype. This is the hype what people want. How do you buy this? $1 million? How do you officially go? Let's talk about it like this. How do you officially how do you go on to an auction? And then the auctioneer says, sir, it's gonna be $1 million. And then you just go, you hit him with the smile, you hit him with the cheese. Hit him with the cheese, and all of a sudden, boom! Picasso painting is just bid for $850,000. Look at this masquerade. Can somebody tell me what this is? Over here, Joe Unfiltered, $20 super chat. I see you, Reaper. Yeah, thank you so much, Joe Unfiltered. I see you, Joe Unfiltered. I start by saying this. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. I do not know of my thumb, but look at this. We're riding dirty. We're riding dirty. Look at those. Look at that. We're riding dirty. Look at that pink. Yes, thank you, April Neal, for sending it to me. Shout out to April Neal. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Anyways, the point of the matter is, Joe and Filter, thank you so much for the super chat, $20 super chat. Man, what is this? What is this? This is Picasso, man. This is Picasso. This is Picasso. Can somebody explain to me why people buy this? It's because of the hype. It's because of the hype. Let me talk about something else. You probably think, boom, dang. You probably think that Picasso only did two ugly paintings. Look at what we got here, my man. Look at this. What is this? And this is what people like. I don't understand it. Fragrance community, whiskey community, the beer community, you know what they like? The beer community, they like IPAs. They like IPAs that taste like complete dookie, straight dookie, okay? The beer community, they like IPAs. They're like, this is what they do, the beer community. Let me see if I can find something to, let me see. There we go. I wash my ass with this. Point of the matter is, they go, they drink it. Next thing you know, they're like, damn, this tastes exactly the people that drink beer, right? IPA beers. And it's like, if it was like a soap enthusiast, they go, man, this tastes like soap. Yeah, most of the time, what they say at the beer committee, they go, ooh, it tastes like a good IPA. Anybody that drinks IPA, my man, what the hell you drinking, man? That's like piss out of an elephant. Real bad. Sometimes they're good IPAs, but sometimes they're just too tarty and too strong and too much. It's like they put a whole. It's like they put a whole. It's like they put a whole orange in there. It's crazy. But let's go back to this. Let's go back to this Picasso painting. You see, this is what hype does, okay? The fragrance community would know what it is. The whiskey community also knows. The whiskey community, they love that Elmer T. Lee. Oof, they love that Elmer T. Lee. Elmer T. Lee, complete strain dookie. I'm talking about, like, real bad. I think my piss... Oh, no, wait, time out. I was gonna say something out there. We could put Elmer T. Lee in some Sprite, it'll be good, right? It'll be good. But look at this Picasso painting. Let's talk about it real quick, right? Cheers, all of you. So far, 2 super chats. Huge appreciation to, by the way, 3 super chats today. Edgar Romeo, huge shout outs to Edgar Romeo. Joe Unfiltered and AM, thank you so much. Well, let's talk about this Picasso painting. Number, God knows what it is. This is number 3, okay? You guys probably will buy, right? You guys, explain to me what this is, though. Is it a bird? Is that what he was trying to do? Was he trying to do the new Zahara of Seraphim Musk? What is this? What is this? And people go crazy for it. My grandmother would go crazy looking for this. If she had the opportunity to pay for this and put her whole house on this, she would put her whole house on this painting. This thing is ugly. Point of the matter is, rating from 1 through 100, this has to be like negative 100. This is real bad. Point of the matter is, we're still in Picasso. We're still in Picasso. Look at this thing, man. This is like something out of a serial killer movie. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Look at this. Look at this. Can somebody tell me what this is? Look at this, just a second. Just look at it for a second. Look at it for a second. Where's the mouth? Can somebody tell me? I don't know if this was part of the lip or if that is part of the God knows what, a banana, what that is. Look at this. Is that a fish? Is that a fish right here? Somebody tell me, what is this? Is this a fish? Point of matter is, this looks like something out of a serial killer, right? It's really crazy. And for somebody out watching, good shout outs to all of you in the chat room. If you're into acid, if you're into drugs, okay, I think that's a perfect saying. You must be into drugs to buy this. Because who's paying $2 million for this? Who's paying $2 million? You know how many houses you could buy? You could buy 4 houses, 1 floor house. 4 houses, 1 floor house. And if you live it in the ghetto, you could buy a lot of houses in the ghetto. Point of the matter is, I just want to show you one more time, just before anybody ever says anything. Joe Unfiltered, thank you so much, Joe Unfiltered. $5 super chat. Reaper, how much whiskey to spend tonight with her? Ooh. Well, you might have to go to the hospital first. When you go to the hospital after your kidney's not working, you basically just say this. The doctor's going to say, hey, is it time? I think it's time for you to go spend the night with her. And then you're going to fall off the bed. You're going to fall on the floor. And you're going to say, no, put me back on the bed. And when they put you back on the bed, this is going to be right in the bed with you. This thing, what the hell is even that? What the hell's it even got pink eye? Look at that. It even got pink eye here in the corner. Pink eye and a sus little thing over here, which I don't even know what that is. But let's cut the chase, okay? I'm sick and tired of talking about Picasso. I almost feel like Picasso myself looking at this. We had to talk about something, and this is very important for the whiskey community. This is the worst whiskey I've ever seen in my life and tasted in my life. Just take a look. There you go. I did talk about it today on the stream. Yes, I talked about it today on the stream. We did a stream earlier. And it was a huge fail. It's a huge stud. Earlier on the stream, it was a fun time. I would just say it was a fun time. But the problem is, here's a problem. Okay, my camera, Edgar Romeo's watching. Edgar Romeo sent a $50 super chat. Everything was amazing. And we're doing awesome. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Great stream earlier. Only members can see. The point of the matter is, what ended up happening earlier on the live stream, the first ever live stream I've did with this new format, okay, my camera turned into this. Okay, that was my camera. Not only was that my camera, that was my balls. It was so hot outside, it was blazing. That was my camera, okay? And the issue with the camera is you can't let your camera look like this. When it looks like this, it's going to freeze on you. If you haven't hit that like button because I might just freeze any moment. It's a little bit hot out here. Point of the matter is, that's exactly how my camera ended up. And if you guys are here in Florida, I'm just going to say, you come to South Florida, you're gonna look like this, okay? Straight up. Anybody in New York, Seattle. By the way, the people over there in Utah, apparently in Utah, this is the people in Utah. I didn't even know. Look, this is the people in Utah. I'm here complaining. That I'm looking like this. Okay, I'm here complaining that I'm a dead animal on the damn bench. I'm complaining. That's me. The Reaper's over here, yes. My whole clothes just freaking melted off, and I'm butt naked right there. And the point of the matter is, okay, I'm complaining about my camera looking like this, and next thing you know it, Utah. Okay, the people in Utah, huge shout out to the people in Utah, everybody watching. I do know that we used to have an Ashley. They used to be watching. I think what happened was with Ashley, probably her husband found out that she sent us a gift. Maybe that's what happened. Anyways, this is the people in Utah. Maybe rest in peace to Ash. Rest in peace to Ashley from Utah. But this is the people in Utah. Look at this. This is insane. It's like they're turning into coal or something, or dust. It's crazy. I honestly can't understand how anybody can walk out and go to the beach. This is a person that went to Utah Beach. Well, not the Utah Beach, the Utah Lake. They went to the Utah Lake and they ended up like this. If you probably think this is a pina colada, no. In Utah, they drink milk with pineapple. That's what it is. The point of the matter is, while we're seeing this, it's a horrible, horrible photo, probably of a. Anyway, let's drink this up. You see it? Let's drink this up. Cheers, 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 all of you. Cheers. I hope you're enjoying the stream. This is the first time we ever gone public. Yes, well, first time I ever went public. First time we ever went public with the stream. Here we go. Let's drink this up. That is good. Culinary Taylor single pearl is what I'm having. Point of the matter is, that's not a pina colada. The people in Utah are different. The people in Utah are real different. You know, sometimes I need that. Can somebody tell me Daddy Yankee? You guys know who Daddy Yankee was? Or is? Daddy Yankee has a song, something about Fuego. ZZ, I haven't seen ZZ in a long time. I did take away a lot of wrenches that haven't been here for a couple months. So for some of you, don't feel bad. The point of the matter is, we talked about Picasso. Shout out to Picasso. I don't even know how he was able to scam everybody, but he did. That's crazy. Insane. Let's talk about, for all of you, let's talk about what we're going to talk about. And that was officially this whiskey. Now this whiskey, By the way, I just want to say it's hot where I'm. If you start seeing me sweat, it's going to be a bad look. For all of you watching, this is Charles Goodnight Bourbon. Charles Goodnight Bourbon. This is the worst whiskey I've ever had in my life. I've had pretty bad ones, as you all know. You guys already know one of my worst experiences with whiskey was this Penelope. Look at this. This is the worst whiskey I've ever had. This is the reason why. This is the reason why I rip Penelope all the time. What they did here was a it tasted like broccoli, okay? It tasted like broccoli. I put it down the sink. We still have a little bit of it. Point matter is, let's go back to the main one, and the main one is it's officially this one. Now, if any of you have any issues that we freeze, if we start freezing, you let me know, okay? If we start freezing, you let me know, because I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm live right now. I could be talking to myself. I should be talking to myself with this one. I bought this when it was first hit the shelves in Florida. It tasted like, and this is not a lie, this is not a lie. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to have to show you what I did. But the point of the matter is, this was so bad that the flavors and the taste of the peanuts stayed in my mouth. And it wasn't even the peanut flavor that bothered me about this whiskey. Okay, the only thing that really bothered me was that this whiskey had it's like some dude's nuts just went in my mouth. It tasted real weird. I mean, I should say, hashtag no homo right now for what I just said. This was the worst whiskey I've ever had in my life, and I have to make sure all of you know this right here was almost like it was super rotten DJ Khaled nuts. That's what it was. Super rotten. Not only that, this supposedly is supposed to come from. I thought maybe it came from somewhere else, but I think this comes from Texas. Now, I'm not going to say where it really comes from because I gave the bottle away. I give the bottle away. I give the bottle away to the perfect person. I was throwing away this bottle. As a matter of fact, I was throwing away 2 bottles of this. Yes, and when I was throwing away in the garbage, which was outside, the garbage man was coming around, and I waved him down. I go, whoa, yo! And then usually, if there's a black dude in Miami, like there's big dogs, you gotta call him big dog, you call him twin, or you gotta call him something, right? So I ain't gonna call him big dog. Yo, twin. So he hopped down. He go, what it is? And I go, okay. I go, look, I got this whiskey. You want it? You seem like a guy that drinks Hennessy. He goes, hell nah. He goes, hell nah. Would you be kind? You be stereotyping me? I go, yeah, I am. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. He goes, yeah, look at that Hennessy. I go, guess what? This is for you. Boom! I gave him this. He goes, it better be good. I go, I think I said something like, another one. I think I said that. I don't know if I said that. Another one. Because I gave him the second one. I think I said that like DJ Khaled. Point of the matter is, this is a horrible. You know what? It says up here that it has 4 stars. I think it is. I should have a 0 star. Somebody should complain at the HR line that they're just really doing something crazy. This has to be a whiskey that you guys have to avoid. And I just want to make sure we're doing these streams all the time, and the short videos I do to waste my time, part of my time to waste my time, maybe not waste my time to help you guys with some entertainment purposes. You have to understand when I post them up, please avoid it. Please avoid it, okay? Just like for all of you that I showed you this at the beginning, avoid these people. If anybody around you has a sweater like this, avoid these people. The people that wear this Bulleit. I mean, it's Bulleit. Come on, man. It's Bulleit. It ain't nothing else. It's Bulleit. Man. Look, I would rather have a dude walk around with me with that sweater that said, I'm GAY. I'm okay with that. I'm all right. I'm all right with that. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Shout outs to everybody that wears pink. I'm all right with that. Yeah. But you walk around with me with that bullet. Oof. You walk around with me with that bullet. Now, there's another thing. Another thing I have to show you guys. Look, I don't really know how many people support this, but I just want to see the audience. What you guys think? What you think of this? What you guys think of this? What you think of this? That's like that's like doing a decanter of me, right? With the Reaper hat, with the Reaper shirt. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing out here, society? What's next? What's next over here? $5 super chat. I'm flying out to Florida, and we each wearing these sweaters and skipping down the street, baby. You know what, Joe Unfiltered? I'll probably say yeah, hell yeah. I'll probably say hell yeah, and I'll probably fake on you because that's how we do it here in Florida. I'll probably say hell yeah. And then you're going to be the only one wearing that sweater, okay? And for all of you, the sweater he's talking about is this sweater. If you're looking at the chat room, this is the sweater. I'm just going to get out of the way so you guys can see. Okay? I got to get out of the way so you guys can see. You see it. You see it. Don't wear this in the heat or winter. There you go. Don't wear this in the heat or winter. The point of the matter is, okay, I'm not going to say it's not beautiful. The color of this is beautiful. Okay? Shout outs to the USA. Shout outs to the USA. But I'm going to say this right now. If I have a decanter that looks like this is Lil Wayne, by the way. Lil Wayne. This is Lil Wayne. Can you believe that? This is Lil Wayne. Now, who drew this? Who drew this? Well, I didn't draw this. Okay? I didn't draw this. That's Lil Wayne. Now, for some of you watching, let me say this. I don't know what's happening here on this photo, but we can say the one that drew this was a Gen Z. Okay, straight up. I'm just gonna say it. A Gen Z drew this. This is Lil Wayne. Now, what is Gen Z thinking? What is Gen Z thinking of Lil Wayne? I mean, don't draw me, Gen Z. Don't draw me. This is Lil Wayne. And for some of you that do not know, this is supposed to be our American best, one of our best rappers ever. All right, Lil Wayne. You guys know some of those songs, Cash Money Records for the 99. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't no Cash Money Records for the 99. This Cash Money Records for the 2025. This is real bad. And I just want to let you guys know, if you're surrounded by Gen Zs, anybody around you is Gen Z, walk away from them. Okay, you're an adult. You're an adult. Do not be around Gen Zs. This is awful. Real bad. Point of the matter is, let's go back to talking about whiskey. This is a whiskey channel at the end of the day. Now, let me talk about this real quick. I didn't give too much of a praise on this one on the early stream. Okay? For all of you that do not know, this is Von Payne Black Currant. By the way, huge shout outs to the super channels today. So far, I'm going to say this. Joe Unfiltered, thank you so much. I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room. Shout outs to Who Dat. Huge shout outs to Who Dat. Hope she's doing better. Farm Kitty, Ron Quinn, April Neal. Also, for anybody that has memberships, please get the memberships. Don't forget to get the memberships. Always get the memberships. Everybody's in the chat room. Don't forget to comment and be part of the chat room. AM in the chat room. Shout out to Edgar Rowe today with a $50 super chat. Huge appreciation. And for all of you, so for today, we're doing pretty good. But I'm going to say this. Let's drink it up. Let's drink a sip. That's for the 99. 1999. Point of the matter is, look what we got here. Ooh, that's good. Who do I recommend this for? Who Dat? I recommend this for Who Dat. Okay, this is a great bottle. You have to put it in ice. Okay, it's a fabulous bottle that it just gives you away. It gets you away from that bourbon profile. This is not a bourbon. This is a blended whiskey. Now, for some of you that do not know, one of my favorite things that I love about this, and I'm going to tell you my secret. You guys want to know my secret, or do I have to brush my teeth right on the stream? Let me know. Let me know. How many of you want to know my secret? Over here, 10 memberships. We're giving out. First one, Jake got a membership. Ruth got a membership. Nelson Oliveira. Tyler. Also, fourth and three. I hope you make the first down. Got the membership. Mr. Miles. Faye's got a membership. And King's got a membership. Also, Ewan got a membership. Dang, Ewan got a membership. That's a hell of a name. Reptile ripping. Let's rip it up. Point of matter is, look, for some of you, you guys want to know my secret of how to drink this. Who dat? Huge appreciation, who dat? If you don't know how much you threw down on here, that is $50. Yes, $50 worth of memberships. That's amazing. For all of you, that's really amazing. $50 worth of memberships on the stream. We're about today on the streams, the 2 streams that we did, about $120. We might get to $200. You never know. This is our new format. And for a lot of you, this is our new format that I might just be naked in. I might just be naked right now. You don't even know that I got pants on. For any of you men out there that are a little bit cringy on that one, you know where the door is. Point of matter is, over here, Von Payne Black Currant. This is, as a matter of fact, wait a minute. I'm going to leave you guys with this. I'm going to leave you with this real quick. I'm going to leave you with that. Let me do something real quick. I'm going to make sure. I'll make sure we drink something else. This is Wild Turkey 8 year. Wild Turkey 8 year. Yes. Wild Turkey 8 year. And for some of you, this is, I'll tell you, want me to tell you a secret? I'm going to tell you a secret. Okay, I'll tell you a secret. Before I tell you a secret, let's pop this beautiful thing wide open. Hey, Tyler. I see you, Tyler. For anybody that has memberships, I see you. Let's pour this. One of my favorites. Wild Turkey 8 year. I'm about to make a name for myself. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about with this. And let me tell you exactly how I drink this. Okay, starting off, for anybody that wants to know about this, first off, let me drink this. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you, if you can see it. That's so good. Oh, my Lord. Anyways, I'm about to make a name for myself. Okay, so, Von Payne. My secret on this one is, it's pretty easy. Von Payne with ice, you put Sprite in it. If you don't put Sprite in it, you're going to use, easiest thing, Dr. Pepper Strawberry. Now, for some of you that don't find Dr. Pepper Strawberry, you're going to have to look for it because it's very hard to find. But this is one of my all-time favorite. And for all of you, this is awesome. Who dat? Huge shout out to Who dat. I'm going to say this. This is strictly talking to Who dat. I've gone through about 4 of these bottles, or probably 5 or 6. I've drank about 6 of these bottles. So for all of you, go check out this bottle when you do find it. I don't tell you that it's bad because you're not supposed to have this neat just like I'm having this whiskey. You're supposed to mix it up with something, and it's just so good. So for all of you, if you haven't bought this, remember, this is not a bourbon whiskey, but it's a blended whiskey, and it's fantastic. For all of you watching, I'm going to say this. Well, you guys want a little bit of funny content? I know you guys want to hear some funny content and stuff like that. I don't have jokes all the time, but for all of you watching, It's hot out here, man. Look at this. You guys see this? You see this? Okay, so if you don't see this, it's probably because you gotta squint. Squint a little bit. Squint a little bit. And if you have to go like that, look up, squint a little bit. This is Florida. I live right in the tip right here. I live right here. Now, for some of you that do not know, this is paradise. For the people that don't know what paradise is, yes, this is paradise for all the mosquitoes in the world that come here to Florida. The point of the matter is, look what's here. This over here is the sun. The sun. This is the sun. Okay, this is the sun. Now, let me explain to you something. The sun is not too far away from extincting everybody here. It's like me. I'll be like a dinosaur, extinct. All right? I'm a little bit close. I think all of Miami. If all of Miami sneeze at the same time, achoo! If we all sneeze at the same time, we go uno, dos, tres, cuatro, and we all sneeze at five. We're toast. We're toast, okay? Because Florida would definitely poop or just go right in here. And I'm just gonna say this: it's so hot here in Florida. The reason why that we're doing a different format, and I'm gonna be honest with a lot of you, we're doing a different format because first off, we got a new shirt. You can't see it. Anyways, we'll show it eventually. Point of matter is, that's not why we're doing the new format. We're doing the new format because I want to make sure that you guys all enjoy these streams. I want to make sure that more people enjoy and know who's talking. I want to make sure you know that I'm not Chinese, okay? I want to make sure you know I'm not super like super gorilla. Like I'm not a gorilla. You understand? I mean, I could be a silverback, but the point of the matter is, I want to make sure some of you don't know my name. My name is not Fat Roll Fragrance, or like I'm a huge big guy. It's not what it is. This is the Whiskey Reaper channel. I'm the Reaper, and that's just how it is. I want to make sure you guys have a good stream all the time, but I know many of you have never seen me before. Naked, thank the Lord. But for some of you, you've seen me. You just haven't seen me talking in front of you. There's a lot of people that always say, they go like me talking around here. They go, where you from? You got an accent. I'm from Florida, man. You don't see this? I'm from Florida. We talk different down here. We talk like thugs, okay? I'm a thug, all right? I'm a thug around the right people. Point of the matter is, this over here, Florida, and I live in the tip bottom. Now, let me just explain to you. Any YouTuber that's in the top handle of Florida, they ain't from Florida. Okay, the top handle of Florida, any YouTuber. Why does my finger look like that? Why does my finger look like that? Anyways, any YouTuber that lives in the tip of Florida right here, most likely they use hashtags that are very, very sus. And they also, I'm going to say any YouTuber lives in the right here, the panhandle of Florida, usually they're Fugazis, okay? Fugazis. Point of the matter is, Axel with the 34.99 super chat. Hey, Reaper. Cool. New look, Reaper. Great stuff. Yeah, we have to do new stuff, right? New stuff is what we have to do. Because there's a lot of people out here that they hate me. They hate me. Why do they hate me? They hate me because I don't show my face enough. You know why I don't show my face? It's because I don't show my face because if I start showing my face more often, I just say this: if we start showing my face more often, some people are just gonna, I don't know, they're gonna get more jealous, and at the end of the day, I'm just gonna have to say, man, like they're gonna call me Daddy Yankee. They're gonna call me Daddy Yankee, dude. What you call me Daddy Yankee? You joking me right now? You call me Daddy? Who's this guy? I ain't no Daddy Yankee, man. We're gonna do it right here because he doesn't cheese. I do cheese. There you go, cheese, real quick. This is Daddy Yankee. Now, if you don't know Daddy Yankee, there's a reason why you don't know Daddy Yankee, okay? Again, we're going to do a cheese one more time. If you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button. Cook a cheese. Point of the matter is, look, I'm gonna say this, Axel. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says he likes his view, but you know what you don't like, Axel? You don't like people like this, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why you don't like people like this. Dude like this, he had it going. He had it going. Guy had it going. He had a song called Gasolina, which basically meant you're putting gas in the gas station, but he didn't mean that. He meant putting gas in you know who. Anyways, the point of the matter is, it was a great song. And it was a real good song. Something happened to this dude. I don't know what happened to the dude, but look at this. Look at this. What the hell? What the hell? What is he wearing, man? Somebody tell me what this Daddy Yankee guy doing. Now, Daddy Yankee, he was a big entertainer here and in the USA. Some of you are probably like, man, get this guy off the screen. I understand. I'll get him off the screen soon. But this is Daddy Yankee here in Miami. Everybody knew who Daddy Yankee was. He'd be playing those Spanish songs. I think there's one song that goes, Fuego, Fuego. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different song. Maybe it's a different song. Point of the matter is, he turned Christian. I'm not trying to take it away from the Christians. Okay, Christians, if you're Christian, shout out to you. But he turned Christian, and all his songs, from booty songs, went to gospel music, and drinking wine, fine wine. Look, I'm not going to talk bad about Christians, but we have to talk about it. Come on, man, come on, little Weezy, little Weezy. This is. We got to go back to this photo, man. We got to go back to this photo. Little Wayne. Little Wayne. I don't know whose career went bad. Was it Little Wayne or was it Daddy Yankee? Can somebody explain to me? Little Wayne or Daddy Yankee? I don't know whose went bad, but I can say for a lot of you, I will say, I'm just going to say this right now, okay? You know what went bad in my life? When I bought this bottle, this Penelope, holy crap, this Penelope. Real bad, the Penelope, shoo, is so bad. Point of the matter is, this is what I feel like, okay? There's two different photos. Okay, these are the people that come to Florida, okay, mainly Miami. Okay, that's a photo of the people that come to Florida. And these are the people in Florida like me. This was me today on the live stream. You see the resemblance? That's what the resemblance is. They're both in flames. Yes, here in Florida, man. I'm going to say this. I can't show this photo here. I can't show this graphic here. But it's 100 degrees. Look at that, 100 degrees everywhere. I don't know how the ants can survive in this weather. Honestly, the ants, I don't know how they can survive in this weather. Little ants, I'm talking about, yes, little ants. It's getting hot in here, as a matter of fact. But the point of the matter is, okay, it's real hot. This is the panhandle. This is where all the bad YouTubers, they're all over here. Boom, they're all over here. And that's really hard too. But the point of the matter is, we showed a couple of things that you guys needed to see, right? And for some of you, we're going to have to go back to something that I kind of wanted to talk about earlier. I don't know if we officially talked about it completely, but we can go back and talk about it real quick because there's a lot of you that need to know about fragrances. Now, for some of you that don't know about fragrances, it's okay. It's all right. Let's talk about this real quick. Oof. Eagle Rare 12 year. Oof. Eagle Rare 12 year. What do I have to say about this? Eagle Rare. I'm getting hot out here, man. I'm getting hot. I'm about to take off my shirt, but I can't take off my shirt because I can't take off my shirt. YouTube has restrictions. Can't take off my shirt, has restrictions. I have to have something that I'm wearing that looks like it. So this is Eagle Rare 12 year. Now, for some of you that do not know, I'm going to tell you a little quick story. I officially, the bottle was going to be mine this week. Okay? The bottle's going to be mine this week. Somebody got it. I ordered a bottle especially for myself. This was sent to me just for me. And somebody ended up buying it. For anybody that any of you bought it from Miami, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. But this is a bottle. There's a 12 year, and it's going for about $55. MSRP of this bottle in secondary, I think it's 200 some dollars, right, Iggy? 200 something dollars. By the way, huge shout outs to Who Dat, huge shout outs to Axel, huge shout outs to Joe and Filter, huge shout outs to AM. And the biggest super chat of today so far is Who Dat and Edgar Romeo, both of them. Edgar Romeo, $50, and Who Dat with the 50, 50, 10 membership give out, which is. It's insane, insane. Huge appreciation. Axel, thank you so much, Axel. And also Joe and Filter. But this bottle, we had to say it like this. I don't know if I'm going to get the bottle, if people are going to keep on getting it from me, and we're not going to put it on the channel if it's going to keep on being like that. But for some of you, I want to tell you something. I do know that many of you always talk about it. You guys are like, what shoe, what shoe? Look at this shoe, man. This is old man's shoe, old man's shoe. Guess what? Guess what? This old man's shoe, man. Sketches. But they make it hip, like, and make it for the 40-year-olds. Over here are Jason. Jason said, what up? People love the new format. This is what it is, boy. This is what it is. And for all of you, shout out to the twins out there. Shout out to the boy. Shout out, boy. That's how I do it, but you guys don't see me. Over here, Jason Kane, thank you so much. The $20 super chat. Jason Kane, let me say this right now, Jason Kane. Let me talk to you personally. Nobody's here watching, right? We don't have 1,000 people watching. Good. It's me and Jason Kane right now, okay? So, this shoe. S means, you know what S means. Some of you, you know what S means, okay? You see the S? You know what S means, okay? Okay? Super fabulous. Wait a minute. It's called super fabulous bacteriosis. Anyways, I can't say the word. You guys know what word it is. The ladies know what word it is because of what's her name that sings that song. What is it? G-L-A-M. You know what I'm talking about. What's her name? Fergie. There you go, Fergie. This is S for super list. I can't say it. I can't. Anyways, Jason Kane, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Over here, little something. Be young. Thank you so much, Be Young. By the way, Be Young and Jason Kane. I'm gonna say this. Glamorous is a song, yes, by Fergie, but she has a song that says fabulosis, something like that, right? So whenever people ask me, what's the S for? What are you, a snake? No, I got a super long, and that's why the S is there, so that when you ask me, I say it to you. Point of the matter is, let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. I'm from Florida, yes, but I am from South Florida. There's a big difference. South Florida is the real boys. We don't mess around here in South Florida. The upper side of Florida, upper side of Florida, the only upper side of Florida you should be scared of is Atlanta. That's it. No, not Atlanta, Jacksonville. Why did I say Atlanta? Jacksonville, huh? Jacksonville, that's it. Anybody you go to Orlando, there's a lot of, I'm only doing that because I don't want to do my hand. I don't want to do my hand down. Anybody who lives around Disney World, man, I feel bad for you. Point of the matter is, cheers to all of you. Oh, that's good. You guys want to see what kind of shampoo I use for my hair? I know you guys don't want to see it. That's good. Thank the Lord you don't want to see it because I wasn't going to show it. I was going to show it, but I'm not going to show it. You want to see the shampoo I use for my hair? I don't know if I'm going to show it. Anyways, put them out. Is this shoe. I bought this shoe, and the sad part is that I had to take it back. I had to take this son of a gun back. Such a cool shoe, man. Cool shoe. I had to take this son of a gun back. Why did I took it back? Because my pinky toe was getting ambushed. It was swelling up. And for some of you that do not know, I don't mess around. I have somebody always been telling me, look, you've been buying shoes. I think it was April Neal. Yes. Recently I've been buying shoes and it's helped my back up. It's helped my back For some of you that want to know, it's held my back. For some of you, I'm also going to say this, and I'm going to make sure you see it. Okay? This is the beer that I currently am drinking on a weekly basis, on a daily basis almost. This thing is literally insane. We talked about this. I've been drinking this on the stream. You guys understand how good this is. It's so good. It's so good. It is so good that when I say it's good, it means something. You need to buy this beer. This beer is only for the people that live in the heat. If you do not live in the heat, I do not recommend this. But for some of you, hit that like button if you have it already. Look at that bracelet. Look at that bracelet. Shout out to April. April officially. So anyways, point of the matter is, this beer is fantastic. Get this beer if you haven't. And I do appreciate all of you watching, but we're going to have to say one thing. It's going to be the end of the line for me. I can't take it anymore. It's so hot out here. I just don't even know what to say. It's so hot. I'm so sorry, but I can't keep on going. I can't keep on going on this stream. I tried my hardest. But it's just so freaking hot out here that I don't even know what to say to you. But I can say one thing for a lot of you. You know what? For a lot of you watching, I'm just joking. Point of the matter is, we got some sushi in the back. It's sushi. It's sushi. Let's talk about this sushi real quick. Look at this. It's my plate of sushi. Jason Kane. By the way, Be Young. Thank you so much, Be Young. Huge appreciation for a little something. Over here. Jason Kane says, Reaper Crew, I picked up a Jim Beam single barrel 108 proof. It's new. I'll let you know if it's good. I'm going to say this, Jason Kane. It's going to be good, but I'm also going to say you're going to get a lot of nutty profile, just like all the Jim Beams. You're probably going to get a lot of nut. Oof. Can't say that too hard. That's what she said. Ooh, wait a minute. A lot of vanilla. Those are the main things usually on those, okay? But for some of you, let me just show you. Okay, so how many of you like sushi? I don't know if any of you like sushi. You like sushi? You like sushi? Who that likes nuts? Ooh, bless you. She likes nuts. I hope George is not watching. Point of the matter is, shout out to Utah, what's her name? Utah Ashley. I think she left the stream when she sent me a cigar and a whiskey. I think her husband found out. And I don't think we're going to see her anymore. Matter is, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. There's a lot of you that say you guys love sushi. Okay. So, on this day, this was a day that there was a woman, a Gen Z, yes. You guys are like, what do you mean Gen Z? Yeah. The Gen Zs that draw paintings of Lil Wayne, ugly Lil Wayne, that's not looking like, yeah, Gen Z. This is the day that a Gen Z came up to me. Well, she didn't come up to me. She screamed. What she screamed? Asshole. Yeah. That's my name. Why you saying my name? Asshole, you hit my car. I didn't want to do it like a woman. But for some of you, this is salmon. Okay. I dip it now. I don't eat this like that. Okay, I like to dip this in eel sauce. This is a rainbow roll that has tuna and has tuna and avocado. And then you have this over here. This is a whitefish, which this whitefish, I never get the name of this whitefish right, but this is really good. Now, for some of you, if you're drinking whiskey, okay, if you're drinking whiskey and you're hungry, I'm going to say this. My suggestion is for you to definitely, that's bait. Oof. Who that killed me? I'm eating bait. She says I'm eating bait. Point of the matter is, over here, this is eel. No, wait, this is not eel. Over here, this is eel. Over here, this is eel. We got eel over here. Right? I love steak. Point of the matter, why am I even showing you sushi? I think some of you should give it a shot. Give sushi a shot. Just give it a shot. Just one time. But when you do give it a shot, make sure to dip it into some eel sauce, okay? Some eel sauce. If you don't dip it in some meal sauce, boy, I'm gonna tell you, there's something wrong. By the way, if anybody knows what this is, you let me know in the chat room. Let me know what this is. Please let me know. Some of you should know, but if you don't know, can somebody tell me what this is? Let's rate this. Let's rate this photo. Let's rate this. Let's rate this photo from 1 to 100. 1 to 100. How are we going to rate this? How are we going to rate this? Some of you guys know what this is? I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to figure out what this is. Some of you, how many of you know? You know what this is? Somebody said egg droppings. Egg droppings. It ain't bad droppings either, okay? Over here, XO. X says ETA, egg mayo, which is, I think he's talking about the eggs on top. So let's go back to that one. He's talking about the eggs on top, which is, he's talking about the eggs on top. And over here it says fresh wasabi. It's bomb sushi. Now for some of you, we're going to go back to this photo. I don't like wasabi, okay? I'm going to say this. I ain't a wasabi dude. I ain't a wasabi man. As much as you think I'm as manly as can be, I'm not a wasabi man. No. You got to put me in jail and feed it to me because I ain't going to put no wasabi in my mouth. All right? By the way, we're going to do a cheese. We're going to do a cheese real quick. I ain't a wasabi man. Let's do one cheese one more time for the people. Let's do a regular cheese. I look like Luigi, huh? I look like Luigi real quick. Come on, I just saw myself. I look like Luigi and Mario with this mustache. Look a little bit Luigi, huh? Axe over here, Reaper from memory. You don't like chilies. Yes, I hate chilies. I hate spicy stuff. I hate anything that's hot. If it burns my ass, I don't like it. If it burns my upper lip, if it burns my gums, if it burns my teeth, if it burns my eyes, if I start sweating when I'm eating, if my nose opens up and impacts my nose, if I start to sweat just talking about it, it ain't for me, okay? I ain't a spicy guy. I ain't born in Mexico. I'm born in hell. Hell in Miami. This hell, very hot hell. And here in hell, we have fancy food. We don't have that hot stuff. That hot stuff, you give that hot stuff to the Indians over there in India. In India, I know the Mexicans like to have their spicy food, but you know, Mexicans are a little bit different. Mexicans, what they do, they're cheating. Mexicans are cheating. They put some good sauce on it. They go, orale. They go put orale, and they start putting some good sauce on it. Nah, you go to India. You go to India. They pat it up with their sandals. They pat it up with a hammer. You go to India. They pat it up with like maybe I don't know, anything they see, and then they just give it to you. They give it to you and they say, "You like it? It's spicy and it has bacteria." Yes, I love it. That's what all the Indians over there do in India. But they like spicy stuff over there in India, and I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, but this is the coffee I made, okay? I do know nobody cares about this coffee. That's okay. That's all right. The best movie I have ever seen in 2025 is right here. Let's rate this real quick. This is the best movie I've ever seen in 2025. Now, this one, she's a big time SLUT, but it doesn't mean anything, okay? This is a movie. We're not here to rate how SLUT a woman is, right? She's been around the block. Look, if she's been with Ben Affleck, get away from me, right? Point of matter is, if you see this movie, it's called Ballerina, yes. This is the best movie I've ever seen in 2025. Unfortunately, let's put the prayer real quick. I try my best to tell all the men to watch this, because there's a lot of men out here that like me that don't like to watch women flicks. I am one of those guys that don't watch women flicks, but Lord Jesus, please forgive me. Please forgive me for all the years that I haven't seen any of the women flicks, because I feel that the women flicks, they're for women. And I don't watch women basketball. But I do watch this, yes? Anyways, God bless. God bless all the men out there that gave this movie a chance. This movie is so good. This is literally the best movie you'll probably ever see. If you don't like gore, you're probably a loser. If you only like Disney movies, you're probably a loser too. We're not losers out here, right? Nobody out here is a loser in my chat room. This is the best movie I've ever seen. Axel, you have to watch this. For Be Young. Be Young is probably a man that doesn't want to watch this movie because there's a woman involved. She's the main actor. We got Keanu Reeves. He's involved. You also got the guy. Wait a minute. I'll clean it up later. Point matter is, you have the guy involved. This guy was in Blade. This guy was the bad guy in Blade, right? This guy was the bad guy in Blade. The point of the matter is, this movie is called Ballerina. And I do suggest any of you out there to watch this. By the way, I think I'm going to clean that up. What do you guys think? You guys think I should clean it up? I should clean it up? I should clean it up, right? Let me know. Let me know, chat room. I cleaned it up. Clean it up. I think I should. Let me clean it up real quick. This is what the fragrance community needs to do. Fragrance community needs to take a shower. You see this? You see this shower head? This is exactly what the fragrance community needs to do. They wear so many fragrances, but the one thing they don't do is take showers. They need to do this. They need to take showers. That's the one thing they need to do. Anyways, for all of you, let me say this. Shit. Let's see. There you go. You know what? I'm just going to let it hang. I'm going to let it hang like I hang when I don't wear underwear. It's called, what is it called? Free joing. We're free joing, right? Anyways, the point of the matter is, I clean the spit. You guys are good? Hit that like button if you like the fact that I cleaned the spit real quick. By the way, if you like this band, huge shout outs to April Neal. This band is Miami. Oh man, love the fact that this band is Miami. And for all of you, let's start drinking a little bit of whiskey. Shout outs to all of you drinking a little bit of whiskey. Yes? Oh. Okay, enough of this, okay? Enough of this woman movie, great movie. Recommend all of you to go watch this movie. Now, I do know that many of you, oh no. Look, some of you watch me cook. Axel, shout outs to Axel, shout outs to Be Young, shout outs to Jason Kane, shout outs to Edgar Romeo, huge shout outs to the lady, the one and only Who Dat, huge shout outs to Who Dat, what is it called? I was going to say The Undertaker. Joan Filtered, thank you so much on the stream for adding Edgar Romeo, biggest super chatter today, for the men, for the ladies, Who Dat. Okay, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Let's rate this. Okay? I made that. Daddy over here made that, right? Poppy over here. Pop over here. The leader, the alpha, right? The omega. I made that. Yes. The leader out here made that. Now, for some of you, I'm going to explain to you something. There's a lot of people that show up to my stream sometimes randomly and they go, "You overcooked it, boy. You overcooked it." There's a lot of people that don't know how to cook. Okay, and they go, "You overcooked it. You overcooked it. Look at that black. How does this guy have a channel?" I don't care what they say. You understand what I mean? I don't really care what the people that are watching that want to say that. Are you joking me? It's red. It's red. It's red. It's red. It's red. Look at all this. It's red. It's red. It's red. You think I'm going to be eating this well done to break my teeth? You got to be out of your mind. I don't eat food that's super hard. Okay? Maybe some of you women do, just because you think that you're high cholesterol, you're going to get high cholesterol. You know what I mean? Look, I'm going to just say this right now. I like my meat soft. Okay? That sounds wrong. That's what she said. That's what she said. But I have to tell you, this avocado costed me $2. $2. These beans costing me, I paid $1.99 for those beans, okay? This over here, I don't know if you see in the middle, you got some rice. That rice is officially American rice, so you could buy here in America. Now, it's not American rice, obviously, but it's a Spanish rice. I bought it at the store, right? I bought it at the store. I bought it at the store. Yellow rice. So that's in the bottom. And then we cook every day, right? This was a $27 steak. It was 3 steaks. Jason K knows. He knows because he has a great family. He has a big family. I don't have a big family, okay? I don't have a lot of people to feed. It's only me and my dog. I eat good. But the thing is, I eat these bowls over and over and over again. I'm like a football linebacker, right? Yes. I'm like Michael Jordan. If you didn't know Michael Jordan is the reason why I like to compete a lot. Michael Jordan has always been mentally in my head. He was the best athlete in the world. And what did he eat? He ate meat. He ate meat. So for any of you vegans out there, you can suck it. We're going to also talk about one other thing. We're rating everything. The rating on that thing was insane. Now, now here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I think there was a day that I wasn't feeling right. I made this. How amazing this is with Penelope. You see the Penelope? Ooh. We did a stream before. I literally made this. And this is easy. You can make this yourself. It's beautiful. But again, I had Penelope, and I had this meal before I had Penelope and after. You have to eat if you're drinking. Some of you don't understand the concept of drinking and eating. You have to fill up your tummy a little bit. And for some of you, just show this real quick. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. There you go. You can buy the same meat that I buy. It's not anything different. You buy it at the store, and I like to go to the store to look for discounts. If there's a discount, that's what I like to do. I like to buy discounted, high-end ribeyes. And again, for some of you, I know some of you don't understand. You don't understand what high-end is. As long as it's well-made, then you should be fine. You should be fine. USDA Choice, USDA Prime, those are the ones that I would suggest. But we have to talk about this real quick. And we have another one that we have to show. Yes, let's show this over here. Now, this is a fragrance. Now, I do know the fragrance community loves to talk about bad fragrances. This is one of the best fragrances that I actually got from Chanel. And over here, Patel, Anuj. I think on the stream, I think we hit 190 so far. We're at 190, $190 a day on the stream. $190. Anuj Patel has increased us in the value of our streams. You like the new format, Anuj? Doesn't it look good? By the way, Anuj, I'm going to show you Lil Wayne soon. I think Anuj just showed up. Anuj, I'm going to show you what Gen Z's do with the Lil Wayne. Over here, Anuj, he says, "Sup, Reaper? I see you, homeboy. I see you, homeboy. Thank you so much, Anuj. Huge appreciation." We have to show Anuj because he just stepped into the chat. We got to show Anuj. Right, we got to show Anuj. We got to show Anuj. We gotta show Anuj Lil Wayne. Gen Z's, Anuj, I'm gonna say this right now. Gen Z's have officially, they have said, this is what Lil Wayne looks like. And here we go, Anuj. Boom! Oh! That's the new Lil Wayne. Apparently. Anuj, what's this? What's this? Anuj, what's this? This has to be. What's this? Anuj, what's this? This is a dude from the French community. He thinks he's Lil Wayne. He thinks he discovered rap. Okay? This is what this is. That's what that is. That's what that is. Point of the matter is, honestly, let's not joke around anymore. Okay? We're not messing around out here. Okay? For all of you watching, we're not messing around. Okay? This over here, for any of you watching, Reaper, that be some trash. That's a good one, Anuj. I like that response. And for Anuj, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink up. I'm going to drink up for all of you watching. Let's drink up for Anuj, for any of you. Remember, we drink and we talk about stuff. This is a new format. I hope you guys like it. Let's drink this up. Man, it's ant season. I think I got some ants on me. It's ant season. Oof. Florida ain't no joke, boy. In Florida, by the way, this is not a cologne to get. Okay, I'm sorry to say. It's a cologne to get for some of you, but how can I explain to you guys? I don't want to start showing you guys fragrances. This is a this is a whiskey channel. I've been popping in and out of different topics. Let's rate this real quick. We're rating stuff, okay? Let's rate this real quick. Elysium. Rouge, Parfum. Let's rate this real quick. From 1 to 200. 1 to 100. I gotta give this a solid 34. 1 to 100. Solid 34. Now, for some of you, if you drink whiskey, you're probably wondering, why is this a 34? And why do you even have it on the stream? Well, this is one of the most expensive fragrances in the fragrance community. I own it. I wear it. But this is the thing, though. I don't like to smell super clean all the time. I like to smell clean, right? Yeah, I like to smell clean. You saw the shower head. I take showers. But the issue with this one is, if you spray too much of this, it's just gonna ruin your vibe. And that goes with everything. Now, has anybody asked me? That goes for anybody. Anybody that sends a super chat, I'm welcome to show you the shampoo that I use. Okay, anybody has sent a super chat, I will show the. I'm gonna be showing. If anybody, we're at 200. As a matter of fact, we're at $215 on this beautiful day. $215 on the. I thought it was $190. But I think it is still $190. If any of you want to see the shampoo that I use, I'll show it maybe on the next stream. Point of the matter is, this is something that I can say it's a good fragrance. A good fragrance. Now, I'm going to say this. We've been rating everything. We've been rating literally everything on the stream, okay? Everything on the stream. We've been rating everything here on the stream. This is what you have to be careful with, okay? For some of you watching, if you're in the fragrance community, okay, there's people out there just like this. There's people out here just like this. And I'm going to say sometimes we'll give you bad recommendations on fragrances that they've used in the 1970s. We're living in 2025. We're living in 2025. I give a recommendation of one of our fragrances, yes, that I like, to one of our members, and he ended up buying this bottle. This is Zaharoff Aurum, right? Aurum. This smells like honey, but you have to like those gourmand aspects. If you're drinking some whiskey that has honey, I think it goes really good with that. But this is for somebody that likes those honey notes, those gourmand bakery kind of notes. And for some of you, I'm trying to teach you as much as possible about fragrances, but it's very hard to teach everybody. The best I can do is officially trying to show you, trying to show you things that are good. We did talk about this one recently. And this is a bottle from Zaharoff. You see the Zaharoff right here. Yes, we talked about this. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button if you haven't already. This is a great bottle. And this is a bottle from Zaharoff, yes. And this over here, let's just say this. I'm going to say this. Somebody actually said Old Spice. That's a good one. This almost gives you that vibe of Old Spice. Fresh and clean, but with a little bit of pepper. This is Zaharoff. You got to go to Zaharoff.com. Now, the recent one that I had bought from them wasn't as good, and I think I've told you all about it before we even talk about any more, because I know you guys are getting you guys are getting a little bit tired. I understand you guys are getting a little bit tired. Let me just say it's right here. Okay? You see this guy? You see this guy? You see this guy? This guy, let me explain to you what this guy did. This guy had Taco Bell. Now, he didn't have just any Taco Bell. He had Taco Bell with Diablo sauce. Okay? Diablo sauce. This goes for Anuj Patel. This goes for B Young. This goes for April. This goes for all of you that have Taco Bell. I don't know if you guys have Taco Bell. I'm giving you a little guess. Give you a little guess. Give you a little guess. This guy over here. Let's gather around. Let's gather around. Let's gather around. Let's gather around. This guy over here had Taco Bell with Diablo hot sauce. Now, let me explain to you something. This goes for Anuj Patel and for everybody that comes to America, okay? Let me say it real clear. Let me say it real close. Ladies and gentlemen, I had Taco Bell, and I had Diablo sauce for the first time ever this week, okay? Let me say it. Let me grin one time. I had Diablo sauce. It's the hottest sauce that Taco Bell has. Okay? Let me whisper it to you one time more. I had Diablo hot sauce from Taco Bell. But I didn't look like this dude. I don't know what Taco Bell this dude went to. He must have went to the ghetto. I don't know what Taco Bell this dude went to. He must have went to the ghetto. Okay? Because I didn't look like this after I had Taco Bell with the Diablo sauce. Let me explain to you something. If you ever have Taco Bell, by the way, let me, where is it at? You saw that? That's American flag. Here in America, Americans like to have food, just like Chick-fil-A. Just like Burger King, they like to have fatty food. But Taco Bell is something I can say officially, it's going to happen to you. Now, what happened to me when I had Diablo hot sauce for the first time in my life? It was 2 days ago. I decided to have Taco Bell. I decided to have Taco Bell with the hottest sauce. And I didn't look like this guy, obviously. Wasn't using the bathroom. But I think something worse happened to me, and I want to share. I want to share with all of you what happened to me. Okay? I let go of a silent one. Okay? I let go of a silent one in the car. Now this is standard. This is standard from a man. Just let go of a silent one, or sometimes it's not silent. People are going to turn around and say, damn, where the fireworks at? Is this Iraq? Sometimes men just let it all out, and sometimes they don't care. But there's one scenario which, if I could show you what I had, I don't think I have a photo of the. Do I have a photo of the Taco Bell? I don't think I have the photo of the Taco Bell. I wish I did. Wish I had the photo of the Taco Bell. Would be amazing to show the Taco Bell that I had. But the point of the matter is, let me explain to you real good. I officially had Taco Bell with a Mexican pizza. Now, for some of you that don't know what Mexican pizza is, it's a, what is it called? It's like a pizza, Mexican pizza, right? It's like a pizza thing. You guys are laughing. I don't know why you guys are laughing. This is real, and I'm real. I'm not AI. I had a Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. I don't know if that's funny. Let me walk away because this. I don't know. It seems pretty funny. You guys are laughing. Anyways, I put Diablo sauce on it. I didn't think anything of it. I drove away, minding my business. Drove away. And as I'm driving, I felt something. I was like, I gotta let this out. I gotta let this steam out. I let it out in the car. Had the AC on, full blast. Next thing you know, when I let the air out, I mean, when I had the full blast AC, I was like, what the hell's that smell? It doesn't smell like a dead animal. It doesn't smell like a dumpster. This smells like a Tylenol tablet. Holy Lord, this smells like a Tylenol. Oh no. And then all of a sudden, I had to pull over. I pulled over, put the windows down. I said, this can't be real. This can't be real. Why does it smell like that? The point of the matter is, I didn't look like this guy. Okay? I didn't look like this guy. But don't have Taco Bell. And throughout the day, it was the same stank. It smelled like if I had ate. It smelled like if I ate like 10 tablets of Tylenol. Like, the chewables, not the chewables, the swallowables. The ones you swallow, but you just bit down because you just want to bite down. It smelled like medicine. And me over here, I haven't had medicine in a long time. Bless the Lord, keep me like that. Haven't had medicine in a long time. But it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't suggest any of you. By the way, just a quick one. Just a quick one. Can somebody read that? Read it to you. Read it. Please. Be young. Still ask to read this. Ladies, read this. Read this. Can you read this? I want to know. Can you read this? How many of you can read this? Can you read this? You guys can read this? Ladies? Read it one time. Read it one time. Can you read this? Let me know. If you can read this without saying, what did I read? What did I read? If you can read this without saying, what did I read? I don't understand. If you can read this without saying, I don't know what I just read. What did I read? You are an MVP, okay? You are an MVP. If you can read that without knowing, well, if you can read that without, point of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, I think we extend this stream. We extend this stream long enough. I think for some of you, you know what? Some of you. What is this? Look, this is not going to, okay, I'm going to say this is not going to be the next barbecue, this is not going to be the next barbecue stream that we do, okay? It's not going to be the next barbecue stream that we do, but for all of you watching, I hope you guys all enjoyed this stream. We talked about a couple whiskeys, just like this whiskey. I don't recommend you buy this whiskey; it's a waste of money. Also, we also talked about this whiskey over here, Basil Hayden. We also said that this Basil Hayden, if you're watching, it's probably one of the worst Basil Hayden you'll probably ever have. Don't buy this Basil Hayden. There's a lot of other good whiskeys out there that you can have. Don't buy the Basil Hayden. We also talked about on the stream, how this is probably one of the worst pickups you ever have. Yes, we talked about this, yes. You guys are amazing. Huge shout outs to all of you. And on the stream, we made a total of $215. This is the first time we use this format. I don't recommend this. Don't buy this. And don't buy the whiskeys that I just showed you. But if you do have the chance, here's a whiskey to buy. This is Jim Beam, yes, Devil's Cut. It's good. It's good. You could have this. It's good. You can have this, okay, with your cocktail. You can have it in ice. You can have it neat. This is the whiskey that I recommend. Don't buy the other whiskeys that I just showed. The three of the whiskeys that I just showed. Don't buy them. This is the whiskey to buy. You're going to save a lot of money. And the best part about it is, what's the best part? It's inexpensive. It's inexpensive, yes. For all of you watching, you guys are freaking amazing. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this stream. If you want this stream to keep on going, you already have to know what to say. Ripper Crew, yes. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. We're number one. Shout out to all of you. You know what time it is. It's time to give a shout out to all our Americans. I am an American, and I live in America. So for a lot of you, let's say this. For anybody, any Gen Z that did this, you should be ashamed of yourself. Any Gen Z that did this to Lil Wayne, you should be ashamed of yourself. For all of you watching, we're going to keep this over here because this is me outside. For all of you watching, huge shout outs to all of you. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Shout outs to April Neal for sending me a package of these beautiful, look at this, boom, 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 beautiful bracelets. Beautiful bracelets. I think this is the one I like. Pink, pink, pink. This is the color of Miami. I live in Miami. You guys are amazing. Huge shout outs to all of you that send super chats. Who that? Jane Kane, April, Ashley, B. Young, Farm Kitty, Joan Filtered, Edgar Romeo. Also, let's not forget Who that? Huge shout outs to Who that? Huge shout outs to Axel. Shout outs to Axel. Shout outs to AM Today. Huge shout outs to all of you. This is me. This is me. This is me outside. It's so hot out here. Don't come to Miami. Don't come to the beach. You're going to toast up. And don't watch another channel. Other channels are there to scam you. This is the channel you need to watch. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't subscribed. And for a lot of you watching, you guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in. All my members that are new, you guys are awesome. Jack, I see you, Jack. Who's the last one I see? Jason Kane. I see you, Jason Kane. You guys are awesome. April Neal, thank you so much for what you send me. We might start doing this stream every single day. You guys are amazing. By the way, anybody that copies this, you're a chump. Anybody that copies this format, you're a chump. Only you're a chump. Yes, everything above. Copycat. Anybody that copies this format, that's just what it is. You guys are awesome. And for all of you, Reaper Crew, we're number one. Reaper officially signing out. Well, I got to sign out with something good in the back, right? I got to sign out with something good. I got to sign out with Picasso. I still got to figure out what this is. I got to sign out. Wait a minute. Let me figure out what this is before the end of the stream ends. I got to figure out what this is. Well, this over here that's a pickle, right? That's somebody's pink eye from the strip club. That's the dude. That's the actual dude. That's the hair of the girl at the strip club that she's in back of this dude with the pink eye, right? This is, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Maybe that is, I don't know what the hell that is. What kind of hole is that? I have no idea. Let me see. Let me look back. These are titties. I don't know why Picasso would just not do big ones. You know what? We have to end the stream. It's getting bad. I mean, Picasso? Why you make them titties so small? Come on, man. This is where he went bad. This is where he went bad. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are awesome. Reaper officially signing out. You guys are awesome. This is Epic Stream, first format of the new format, and anybody copies, guess what? You got the small titties. Anybody copies, you got the small titties. Reaper sign out. See you soon.